good evening or good morning, everyone. Not really sure what time it is. Just checking in. I, as you can see, survived surgery. Thank God. Really briefly, because I think my camera's going to run out of batteries. A few thoughts on it. It went very, very well. Surgery, abdominal surgery. Come here. Abdominal surgery is no fucking joke whatsoever. I was not prepared for some of the post-operative issues that I'd had to deal with. The worst part of dealing with it has been the trapped air. When they perform this laparoscopic surgery, they inflate your abdomen with gas. When they're done, they remove as much of the gas as possible, but of course they can't get everything. So what remains in there is trapped and is left up to you to expel it, and there's no medication to help you with it. The only thing that you can do is to walk as much as possible, which I did. The first 2 or 3 days were very difficult. I woke up from anesthesia and I could feel the air pressing up against my lungs, and as I began to walk, it started to decrease quite a bit. The other thing that I had difficulty with was that my hiatal hernia was pretty large, so having that corrected, I can feel the resistance there quite a lot, and I'm still dealing with that. The gas is gone. Gas X, the chewable kind, is your friend. Eventually what happens is that the gas that's trapped in your abdomen will go through your system and be expelled as a burp or a fart. So if you have issues, like I had a hard time passing gas for the first day and a half or 2 days, Gas X, the chewable kind. Chewable. Very good. Hi. Things have been going well. I've been really strict about keeping a log of everything that I'm consuming, even if it's bad. And I have effed up a number of times this week. Nothing horribly serious, but in my opinion, anything that's not by the book is a fuck up. I'm averaging about 600 to 800, on occasion 900 calories a day. And it's amazing that your body can survive on so little calories. And I definitely, I did notice one day where I had only about 200 calories in by noontime, and I started to feel pretty tired. Something unexpected that I wasn't anticipating, I have felt hunger. I've heard from a lot of people that they don't feel hungry for a few weeks, but I have definitely felt it. And since I'm on a liquid diet for 3 weeks, now that I'm not eating any kind of solids, I find myself craving things that I normally never would eat when I'm eating normal healthy meals. Like pre-surgery, I would have lunch would be, let's say, grilled chicken with butternut squash and a spinach salad with feta and dried cranberries. No joke. It would just be, to me it was a lot of food, but to most people they're like, oh, you know, that's normal or not enough. When I eat that kind of stuff, I can smell something like, let's say, a hot dog from a vendor on the street and be like, oh, you know, that smells great, but I don't want any. I smelled one the other day and I was shooting daggers through my eyes at the vendor because it smelled so good and it drove me up the fucking wall. And I'm looking online at recipes where like, oh, I can make that and that will go down pretty easily. Things that I would just not normally eat, like you know, dips where I can substitute ingredients for low-fat ingredients or low-calorie ingredients. It's just stuff that I don't normally eat. So I'm struggling with that, and I'll get through it for sure. It's just been a little bit of a trial. In terms of weight, it's been kind of difficult to really tell you how much I've lost. The day that I was fasting, I weighed in at home on my scale at 295. In the morning, at my scale, I weighed 300. And then when I went to Cedars and weighed in wearing nothing but the muumuu, the shower cap, and the slippers, 292. So there was a pretty large gap between all of the numbers that I've had. Even though Cedars is considering my preoperative weight as 297, which is what they recorded at my pre-op appointment. For my intents and purposes, I weighed myself this morning on my scale with almost no clothing, like underwear only, and weighed in at 289 and a half. So I'm going off of what I weighed at Cedars the day of the surgery in the muumuu and shower cap and slippers at 292 compared to today. So it's been 2.5 pounds this week so far. How much of that is water weight? No one can really, I don't know. I have a friend who says it doesn't count until it's after 10 pounds. But to me, every pound is a victory. So it's looking good. I'll do another video log on some of the things that I've been using to, some of the tools I've been using to help me keep track of things, to help me prepare some of the foods, things that I've been eating that are okay for the program that I'm on, just so I can share with all of you. But so far, it's cool. It's different. It's weird when they tell you you'll be eating half a cup of food and that's all you're gonna eat, and you're like, right, you're cute. They're serious. Like, I can eat a half a cup of food and it'll take me the entire hour to eat it. And it's kind of an interesting feeling. It's kind of interesting. So I'm pretty tired and I don't want my camera to shut off on me. I just got home hanging out with some of the Koreans and had some fun at a pirate themed bar. So I'm gonna go to bed, and tomorrow I'll post this and I'll try to make another clip of some of the stuff that I've been using. So good night and talk to you soon.